Hey y'all, I'm Jimmy.
And I'm Lisa with Finest Camping. Today we'd like to thank JD with Big Truck RV for giving us the opportunity to share our
2019 Keystone Fusion 427.
Let's get this tour started. Come on. So one of my personal favorite parts of our RV is the deck, which we're standing on now. That is one of the benefits of having a toy hauler, and we really enjoy it. Let's go on in and check out the garage. So when we're traveling, this is where our golf cart lives. The bunks go up, and this is just our storage area. Once we get where we're going, we take everything out, the golf cart out, our grill, chairs, things that we keep back here while traveling. If it's just Jimmy and I on the road, we use this room as an office. So we would bring the bottom bunk down, it folds up into sofas on either side. We set a table up in the middle and we put our computer there. We also have a lawn care business, so we are able to manage that remotely with our laptop. So that is our setup when it's just the two of us. When we have any of the kids or other friends that come along for the weekend, we don't use this for the office. We drop down one or two of the bunks. As I mentioned earlier, the bottom bunk folds up into two sofas, or you can fold it into a bunk, and then the top is another queen size bunk. So this can also double as a second bedroom. We do have the TV up here. This compartment folds down for storage for the ladder. We have the cabinets on either side, and there is a half bath back here for whoever's staying back here. As we go inside, this is our living room slash kitchen. We do have a fireplace, a big TV that pops out and swivels. There's cabinets above and on either side of that for storage. We have the island here. One of my favorite parts about this island is a lot of times when you have an island, you have stools that you either have to take up valuable storage space when you're traveling, or you have to strap them down. Our seating just swivels out, so when you need it, it's here. When you don't, it just snaps under and it's out of the way. We also have the large sofa, which is familiar with a lot of toy hauler setups. All three sections recline. Both ends have the massage and heated seating, and both ends have this little swivel table, which is handy for either a laptop or a small plate of food. We have the double refrigerator and the big farm sink. I'm big into storage, so one upgrade that we did do kind of on our own is this area down here. We used to have this drawer and this drawer. The bottom piece backs up to our outside kitchen, so I had cabinet doors and we cut the backing in, so now I can use this space from inside or out. And then also under the island, I put these baskets under here so that I can store stuff. When we're traveling, the stools hold everything in place. Also, we don't go anywhere without our air fryer. That's an upgrade. It's not part of the camper, but we don't go anywhere without it. One thing I did forget to mention, if you have any children with you that are small enough, there is a loft up there. We use it, as you can see, for storage more than anything else, because we don't have anyone small enough that comfortably fits up there to sleep. One thing that I can say that I don't like about my Fusion, which you won't hear me say much, but one thing is I love the light that these big windows behind the sofa let in. However, and I love the slow rise blinds, but if you put them all the way up, I can't reach to get them down. So I'm not sure whether I'd rather have some cabinetry up top and a shorter window, or I know that some other brands have blinds that have a little string so that you could reach it to pull it down, but that's one of the few things that I'm not a big fan of. Let's go check out the bathroom and the bedroom. So our bathroom has a toilet, full-size shower, sink. We are fortunate that we have a large cabinet under the sink and both cabinets above the sink. And then we have this nice big linen closet. as well as this bottom pulls out. This is one of my favorite things for a laundry bin. So it doesn't look that big, but it will hold about a week's worth of dirty laundry. So I do really like that. And this is our master bedroom. So we do have a king size bed. Both of the cabinets over there, it's a closet all the way down with drawers underneath. And we do have a lot of cabinetry up top. The bed also lifts up and there's storage underneath. This is going to be the second thing that I do not like about my Fusion is this north-south bed. I wish it was an east-west bed, meaning it would go this way with the camper, because then it would be in the slide and it would give me a lot more floor space in here. The newer model, as you know, ours is a 2019. I think it's the 2021, has that option. So they have improved on that. The other thing I don't like is that there's carpet in this bedroom. In the new model, they've finally gotten rid of all carpet on the interior. So they have addressed most of my complaints, aside from the windows being too tall, but that's something I can live with. So most people have a deal breaker list, and one of the things that's on our deal breaker list is the fireplace. And I've heard a lot of people say, who needs a fireplace? You're camping. We are not full-time. However, we do camp a lot. And as I said earlier, we have a lawn care business, so the winter is primarily the time we can really hit the road. It is chilly, and if you're hooked up at a campsite, your electric's included. If you're running your furnace with your propane, that's not included, so that's an expense for you. So we will run our fireplace. It's not going to probably heat the entire rig, but it keeps this main living area warm. And then if we need to, we can use the furnace as well. But usually the fireplace is all we need. It takes care of us, and it at least takes the chill off. And then we like it cooler in the bedroom anyway. So as long as it keeps this room warm while we're all hanging out down here, that's the most important thing. So that is something we love, and we use it all the time. We also have this Jensen audio system, and so it's divided into 3 different areas: this main living area, the garage, and there are speakers outside. You can run any or all of them independently or together, and you can listen to one, radio station or whatever in one room and something totally different in the others. So that is a perk. And we also have the in-command system. So everything is controlled here. Everything from our slides to lights, awnings, everything is controlled in this one little location. I also love my Furrion stove/oven. In our old RV, one of the things Jimmy hated was when I went to light the oven, I had to bend over, have my arm in there with a lighter to light it. So this one does have the igniter for the oven as well as the stove up top. So that is something Keystone has improved upon, or Furrion. And we have the Convection Microwave. Again, in an effort to conserve on gas, I use the convection oven and my air fryer way more than I ever use the oven. Another thing I love, 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 and again, it's a personal preference thing, in our Keystone Fusion, we've looked at toy haulers for years before purchasing this one, and my biggest complaint was that they were so dark inside. And I get that originally they were men's RVs, and it was to go four-wheeling and motorcycle riding and take your 4x4 out, but I hated that the cabinetry and everything was so dark. And I understand also that they don't want to make it white because then it would be dirty all the time, and again, it's not probably a men's choice, and they don't want to make it too feminine looking. I think the gray is a great compromise. So I really, really like it. And I love the farmhouse look of the gray and the wood looking floor. Just all in all, I love the interior of my Fusion. So again, this is the porch. We really enjoy being able to sit out here. My dogs enjoy being able to sit out here because I don't have to put a fence up. They can kind of walk around and enjoy being outdoors. And there is an awning that covers the porch as well. So now let's step outside and take a look at the outside of the rig.
All right, so we are out here in our 2019 Keystone Fusion. Our GVWR is 19,000 pounds. So we can load this thing up to 19,000, not load it up, but we can be 19,000 pounds on this camper. This is our wet bay side. This is where everything gets hooked up. All of our water gets hooked into here. Our tank flush, our city water hookups. This side over here is for a 50 amp cord. Our 0G hose that we store. Little toolbox just in case we need some stuff, in our little filter. So this is the brains of the outside side as far as your water and your sewer goes. This does have a 6-point auto level, which we really love. We just hit the button and stand back and everything goes to working. It auto levels all 6 points. Makes it nice and easy. We are using the Rotoflex Trail Air hitch. This is rated for 19,000 pounds, so it's right on the money for our rig right here. And for those times when we're out boondocking, or if the power goes out, we do have a 5500 generator on board. When this is all shut up and it's running, you can barely hear it running, which is nice. It will run the whole camper. It will run all 3 air conditioners, everything that we have inside, just off that generator right there. So it kind of makes life a little bit nicer when you're on the road. Over here is where our propane is. Well, as you can see, one of our propanes is empty now, so it's time to fill them up before we hit the road again. We do have a docking lights right here. You push the button, and we have a couple blue lights. This is my one downside that as the Keystone, for the Keystone, we do not have a drop frame. So our basement is a little bit smaller than most toy haulers are. So we do lose a little bit of room inside there, but we're making it work. I wish we could get a drop frame, give me a little bit more basement room, but and this panel over here is where our battery is stored, and you have your hydraulic levels. There's a power outlet if you need a power outlet outside. This is our outside entertainment system, I guess. Don't really consider it an outside kitchen, but we do have a refrigerator, we do have a TV, and a little bit more room for storage. These are ones Lisa was talking about here that will go through to the other side now, so she can reach things from inside or outside. That was an upgrade that we kind of came up with. Speakers outside, you have Marine Sony speakers outside. Another big upgrade that we did, we really love, is the RV lock keyless door entry. On them rainy days, or if the kids are here, they just hit the code in there. We have a key fob if we need to, that we can unlock the door and lock the door there too. We do have the MORryde steps. We really like those, except for when you're on the side of the road and you need to get in. They do stick out a little bit farther, but they are very stable and easy to use. Another upgrade that we have put on here is we have installed the wet bolt system on here. Coming from factory, they did not have the wet bolt installed, so we want to make sure we're able to lubricate them up, and they'll have a little bit thicker shackles on there to support the weight a little bit better. We also installed the tire pressure monitor systems on all 6 axles. These axles are 7,000 pound axles. They do have the Goodyear Endurance tires on them. They are load range E, which a lot of people don't like, but we have put a lot of miles on these tires, and so far we've done very good with the load range E's. They do have a very thick and wide sidewall, so maybe that's a little bit better why we don't have to run the heavier duty tires. Another upgrade that we did do is we did install another MORryde step on the back. I didn't like those cheap flimsy steps, so all you do is open your door, pick it up, and that step is gone and out of the way. It doesn't affect anything we have inside of there. We still have plenty of room, so we would rather have those steps instead of those flimsy accordion steps that we used to use. We do have another storage bin right here. This is where we store some of our black tank stuff and a couple more extension cords. And another upgrade and update that we've done, we also have put the sewer tank hoses back here. We have 2 of them sitting back there. That way we have plenty of sewer. This one does have 2 awnings on the side. One of them covers the front door, one of them covers the back door. So if you're not using the back door, you don't have to have that awning out if you don't want to, but at least we have 2 awnings here. We also have a 3rd awning, as Lisa mentioned, back here above the patio on the back. So it gives us plenty of shade if we're in the full sun, which we are right now. As you can see, that's pretty much shaded. We also installed the Furrion camera in the back. That way we can see behind us as we're driving down the road. And that's one of the biggest upgrades we probably have. We also installed one inside the camper itself. That way we can see the golf cart as it's driving down the road, anything else inside of there. We also installed a ring camera inside there too. We like the ring camera for when we're gone. We do carry our dogs with us. That way if the dogs are with us, I can see what they're doing and what's going on with them through the Ring app. We do have Wi-Fi on the camper, so that does help us when we're on the road, when we're camping somewhere and we're not at the camper, and we can still see the animals. So all right, so one of our biggest upgrades that we have put on here is we have put the ceramic coating all the way around the camper. It's kind of like a wax in a way, but not really a wax. We do not have to wax this camper for at least 6 years. It is protected, it's shiny. We just washed this thing, and it only took us just over an hour to wash this whole coach. It just makes everything easier. The water beads up, the water just pours off of it. The bugs don't stick to the front of it. The dirt doesn't stick to it. Ceramic coating is the way to go. My next camper is gonna have ceramic. My next truck is gonna have ceramic. So we think it's one of the biggest upgrades we have put on the outside of it. As you can see, the camper is still nice and shiny, and it just shines beautiful with that full body paint. So on the Keystone Fusion, it does come with 1 spare tire. Since this has 6 wheels on it, we thought it'd be smarter to put the 2nd spare tire on there. We have blown 1 tire. We got a big nail in the side of it. As we're going down the road, we're worried now, what are you gonna do? We only have 1 tire. So we have installed the 2nd spare tire. Hopefully, we'll never need that. All right, so now we're gonna talk about the truck. We'll walk over here. We are pulling with a 2019 Ford F350. Platinum level pickup truck, dually with an 8-foot bed. This truck has a 14,000-pound GVWR. With the truck and the trailer, we can haul 43,000 pounds. But like I said, this is the platinum level. It does have the nicer seats, the air-conditioned seats. It has the heated seats, massage seating, if you like massage seating. This is where our Furrion camera is, so you can see the back of the camper. You can see inside the camper when we're driving down the road. And on the other side over there is our Easy Tire tire pressure monitoring system. That has saved us once already. As we said, we blew a tire going down the road. We knew it was blowing before it was really blowing. It is a 4-door truck. It's not the cleanest back here because we have some water back here, and our dog's nose prints are all over the windows because, you know, we do take the dogs with us. So one of the nice things this truck does have, it does have the slow release tailgate. And what we like about it is we can drop this down and open it up, and we can jump up into the truck. So we do pull with the 25,000-pound companion BW 5th wheel hitch. It's one of the best hitches I think I've pulled with. I've had a couple other hitches. That one connects real easy. It disconnects real easy, and it doesn't have a lot of chucking going down the road. So that's basically our tow ride there.
So we'd like to thank JD again for Big Trucks, Big RV for giving us this opportunity to showcase our channel on his channel. So if you haven't already, please check out our YouTube channel, Find Us Camping. We hope you enjoyed the tour today of our 2019 Keystone Fusion 427.
Don't forget to subscribe, give everybody a thumbs up, ring the bell. Until the next time you find us camping,
Safe travels, everyone.